Hello friends, how are you doing today? Welcome to Solar Enterprises. I'm your host Akonde, and I'll be taking you through some of the prices that we have this week. The dollar currently, as at today, is at 1,600. So we're seeing some reductions. We're seeing some also hikes, so like really big hikes also. All right, so here are some of the prices that we have this week, and I'll be running through them and giving you a summary of what we do, what this is all about, and let's go. All right, so this is a summary. It's a weekly overview of solar equipment, from solar panels to batteries and inverters, basically everything that you need to know. Solar hike and fluctuations. This is due to inflation and rise in the dollar. Top tier and local equipment prices for the most reliable and local brands. Most approximate price from distributors. Prices were compiled from multiple Nigerian distributors to give an awesome overview of solar prices. All right, yeah. So these are some of the products that we have. We have Era Solar, we have JA Solar, we have Canadian Solar, we have Jinko Solar, we have Growatt Inverter, we have DEA Inverter, we have Pylontech Lithium, we have Expert Inverter, we have Jinko Battery, we have Twintech, we have Felicity, we have Pakustin Charger as the charge controller, and also MIV charge controller. We have Ado, and we also have Jackstein. Those are the local stores, basically. All right, so let's just jump right into it. For this week, we have Era Solar. Era Solar 400 watts mono is at 128,000 naira. It was 326 naira per watt last week, and it's currently at 320 naira per watt. So we see a lot of reduction in prices compared to last week. And this follows basically, as we go on, we'll see some changes that has already happened during the week, and that's it. So for JA Solar, we have JA Solar 565 watts at 178,000 naira. It was 322 naira per watt last week. It is 315 naira per watt this week. We have Jinko Solar. So these are prices from distributors, basically. Something that I always like to emphasize. So it's you don't go to your local store and say the prices are not the same. So that's it. So we have Jinko Solar 435 watts at 138,000 naira. That's the compilation of all the prices that I got from distributors, and this is the perfect, the awesome price, basically. It was 326 naira per watt last week, and it's 317 naira per watt this week. We have Canadian Solar also 605 watts. We have it at 190,000 naira. So it was 323,000 naira last week, 323 naira per watt last week, and 314 naira per watt this week. Okay, don't get me wrong there. All right, for the Growatt also, we have the Growatt ES5000 48 volts 6,000 watts MPPT at 840,000 naira. So it was 900,000 naira last week, basically. So that's a really huge change that you'll find there. Some of the prices are actually coming down, like I said, and it's pretty interesting that week by week we get to see some of these prices, and it can get, sometimes, I think about it that maybe not much has actually changed, and that's why this video is actually being recorded on Saturday. So I'm uploading this video today. So I really actually took my time to actually just check the market and see what's really happening. So I got so many of these prices. I got them yesterday, which was Friday, and it was the prices, and I noticed some of the changes, and it's just really amazing that some of them have actually changed the prices. For most distributors, it's hard to change their prices, and that's why you'll find it as we go along in this video, that for some of those distributors it's hard to actually change the prices because the fluctuations are like every week, and that can be very stressful. It's not something that you can bank on. and really, for the distributors that actually change their prices, I really don't know how they do it, but it's a whole lot of work, and I'm sure of it. compiling all these prices weekly, week in, week out, sometimes it can get really, really stressful and stuff. So it's something that I know on their part, they are doing so much to make sure that, you guys are getting the best. You're not just, out there and putting all your money into something that, has already come down, or they want to give you at the best price. And that's the basic part about these things. All right. So for the growers, we have it at 840,000 naira, and we also have the expert inverter also gone down. Expert MKS2 5 kilowatt PV is 4,500, and this is currently at 962,000 naira compared to last week at 1,030,000 naira. All right, that's for the experts. We have the DA inverter. For the DA, actually, not much has changed, and this is why. The prices have actually gone down, especially because this one is the 3.6 kilowatts, and what I actually want to give is the 5 kilowatts. So what I noticed is that the prices have not, really changed. The DA 3.6 kilowatts is currently at 1,220,000 naira. All right, so we have the 5 kilowatts UP 5000 PylonTech also at 2,178,000 naira, and as at last week it was 2,260,620 naira. So that's a huge change there also for PylonTech. Okay, and we have Jinko Solar also. Jinko JKS 51100 8.12 kilowatts is currently this week at 1,830,000 naira. All right, and we have the Felicity. I know the Felicity is a very, very complicated battery for you guys. I think last week I'm supposed to actually change this here. Last week it was 1,990,500, and this week is also 1,990,000 naira. That's for the Felicity FL LPBF 48 volts 100 5 kilowatt battery. All right, and we have the Felicity 5 kVA hybrid inverter. This currently goes for 1,160,000 naira. This is the same price as last week. So this is what it is with the Felicity. And this is just me being very, very clear. These are the prices that I'm still getting, for the Felicity, and I don't have many distributors that I'm actually checking out for. So I don't know if there's that kind of huge hike with the Felicity currently, or it has actually gone down. Okay, so some of the guys that I was able to call, these are their prices, and I can't say you can go to the market and it's actually different. Okay, so I was not able to get with many of them, and that's just the truth. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Felicity. So if some of the prices have changed, you can let me know. You can put it in the comment section below, and I would be honored to actually go through them and see them. I won't be able to change anything actually, but what we really do here is to give you an idea of what the prices are, and how the changes have actually been happening in the market. So you can actually get an idea. You are not going to the market and you're seeing like 20% hike. You've seen it here on Solar with Akonde, and you know that these are the prices and stuff like that. This is the price range and stuff. So that's the actual idea there. And we some of you guys asked for I saw someone that asked for the Fankusin, no, not the Fankusin, the charge controller. So I actually went to the market to do to check out for actual charge controllers, and I got the Fankusin. I've installed the Fankusin at one point, but kind of I'm not the biggest fan of charge controllers in the actual sense of it. I would prefer an hybrid inverter that has inbuilt charge controller, preferably high voltage. And why do I love high voltage? You can use it helps you to just series your solar panels, and you can use thinner cables instead of those large big cables that you have to use when you are installing some of these solar panels and stuff like that. Especially when you are doing a lot of amps, you have to use bigger cables so that you can actually run the power through. and that's one of the reasons that I actually love, I love hybrid inverters. Many of them do high voltage. For charge controllers, you not find many that do high voltage. This one is an 80 amps charge controller. It goes for 360,000 naira. It's called Fankusen, and I know this is like, it's the truth. It's an actual clone of the Outback. So I don't have the prices for the Outback. I know some guys actually sell it in Nigeria, but I didn't do much research to that point to actually get the prices for the Outback. And I know it's way much more than this. All right. So for the Fankusen 80 ampere, like I said, I've installed the Fankusen. I know that it works. It's a pretty good charge controller, and you can actually check it out. It goes for 360,000 naira. All right, so down to the local stores. Also, I got a 60 amp MIV charge controller. This goes for 160,000 naira. It's also MPPT, and you can actually also check that out. I can talk about these local stores, but I know that many people actually buy from many of these guys, and they are still the same guys that I will go to check out some of the prices, especially when it concerns this other inverters that are not necessarily top tier. Okay, I'll be inverters and charge controllers and batteries that are not necessarily top tier. So that's the idea there. So it currently goes for 160,000 naira. You can check out the MIV, and I got a good assurance from the guy that actually sells it that it's a pretty good brand. All right, and we have the Twintech 320 watt solar panel at 130,000 naira. For batteries, we have 220 ampere Africa battery at 350,000 naira. We have ADO 220 ampere battery this is also tubular battery for 350,000 naira, and a 220 ampere Japstein battery for 320,000 naira. I got someone that actually requested for this specific battery, and I had to go do my research on it. I think it's actually a pretty good battery, and you can actually check it out. I want to give something that is sure, and that's why I do give all these explanations during these reviews and stuff like that, so that you can have an idea of what I'm actually talking about. If you have questions, please reach out to me. All right, I would love to hear from you. My name is Akoni.